Hello watch fans, this is Anders here on Watch On channel. Today a video about 3 new very cool Seiko divewatch GMT watches that they have just announced are going to be released in June 2023. So usually I'm not super excited when I see new Seiko watches and new Seiko divewatches. And that is because of the fact that they are just releasing so many new watches all the time. It's kind of hard to really keep up with all of these new releases. So I'm getting kind of, Seiko fatigued with all of these Seiko watches being released all of the time. But today, Seiko, they announced these 3 new models. And for the first time in quite a while, I felt excited about these watches because I really like what they are bringing to the table and I really like the look. So let's have a quick video about these 3 new watches to introduce them, and then you can think about if it's a watch that you want to purchase when they are released in June 2023. So the 3 new releases are the Prospex SPB381, SPB383 and SPB385. And the interesting thing with these 3 new watches is that they are the first automatic mechanical GMT watches within the Prospex lineup. So 3 different watches, 2 regular runs and 1 limited run. So the first one is the black one which is the SPB381. So this is a 42mm automatic GMT diver. You can see it on your screen now. So the thing that they did was to add the GMT function to the movement and the GMT hand. You can see the GMT hand is gold colored as well as the GMT writing on the dial above 6 o'clock. It is an automatic movement with 3 days of power reserve and it's water resistant to 200 meters. So you can also see from the picture that they actually added the 24 counter in the rehaut inside of the watch, and then you have a regular ceramic bezel insert with the regular minute counting for a dive watch countdown. You also see that you get the date approximately just a little before 5 o'clock and you get the crown at 4 o'clock, a typical thing for Seiko. The case is very reminiscent of the SPB385, also reminiscent of the 1968 Seiko dive watch and also the Marine Master. These very sharp angles. You see a nice polishing on the top of the locks, and then you get a nice polishing on the whole side from the one end of the lock to the other. The watch comes on a stainless steel bracelet. So the other one, which is the SPB383, is the more colorful because you get a green colored watch. So green is a very hot color these days. So if black is a little too boring for you, you can get exactly the same watch but in green. And again, you have the GMT writing in gold and the GMT hand in gold. All the same size and information. So 42 millimeters in diameter and 12.9 millimeters in thickness. I'm not sure of the lock width and the lock to lock distance. My guess would be a lock width of 22 millimeters. And a lock-to-lock distance of approximately 50, maybe 48 if we're lucky. So I think it will fit very nicely. And then the third, before we get into the movement and what I actually think about these watches and also reveal the price, that is the limited run. So the SPB385. This is the Save the Ocean limited edition. You can get it on a NATO strap and a stainless steel bracelet. This is limited, so it's kind of a Seiko limitation in my opinion because it's limited to 4,000 examples. It has this nice textured light blue dial. We already know this dial from the Seiko Prospex SPB lineup, the 3-hand automatic version, and all the same specifications as the 2 other ones. The only difference is of course the dial and that it's limited to 4,000 examples. So let's just talk a little about the movement before concluding the video with the price of these watches. So the movement is a brand new Seiko caliber. It's the 6R54 caliber and this has a GMT function of course, a beat rate of 21,600 rotations per hour, and you get 72 hours of power reserve. So a complete in-house watch, completely vertically manufactured from Seiko, the Japanese brand. And then you get this new movement, which is very interesting. My personal favorite is the black. I think it looks the best. I think the green is getting a bit too much. And with the Save the Ocean limited edition, I'm kind of sad that they actually didn't color match the date wheel, because you have a completely white date wheel opposed to the other ones where you actually have a color matched date wheel, which I think is a huge plus in my opinion. So getting to the price. So the price is 1,700 euros for the two first ones, the two unlimited, and then we get to the Save the Ocean limited to 4,000 examples, the SPB385. This is priced at 1,900 euros. So not cheap watches. So what do you think about these new watches from Seiko? Let me hear down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this introduction video of the new Seiko watches, please give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. See you very soon again. Thank you. Bye.